All right. All right, Caniacs. I'm here with Trey, a huge Caniac himself. Trey, can you tell me how you became a Canes fan?
So 3 years ago, my fiance at the time, now my wife, has been a Canes fan for as long as I've known her
Uh-huh.
and longer. And I've never been to a sports game, never watched sports at all growing up. And she took me to my first Canes game. And at the time, I didn't know what was going on with all the sirens and the flashing at the intro. And my PTS kicked in and my PTSD, and I was like, "Babe, what's going on?" And she grabbed me. She's like, "It's okay, just watch."
Yes.
And you know, as the game went on, we had scored, and the siren goes off. But at the entire time, I was going, "What? What's going on?" And she turned around at me and said, "Look, if you want to marry me, you better get up off your butt and start celebrating when we score."
That's right. That's
And
awesome.
And so I was like, okay. And that was, I think, first period. And second, third period was better and better and better. And then it just exploded after that. She got my parents involved from New Mexico. Both of our kids got, and it just, yeah, it
That's
just grew
awesome.
and grew from there. And now we just try to go when we can and go from there.
And now you're hooked. And where do you come from to go to the games?
So we come all the way from Richlands, which is right outside of Jacksonville.
Okay.
So about it's roughly a 2 hour drive from here.
That's a commitment right there. So
It is, especially when you turn around and come back home afterwards.
I bet. Um, so you used to be, I know you're not, it's not called former, you are a retired military. Is that how
Right.
the correct wording? Okay. Tell me
Yeah.
a little bit about what the branch you were in and where you served and everything.
Yeah. So 2001, right out of high school, went straight to boot camp. It was July 21st, and just got through with 4th of July, went straight to boot camp. Got done with boot camp and went to the School of Infantry at Camp Pendleton in California, and got done with there and went to Security Forces School, whereas I was a United States Marine security guard, and was with them in 2003 whenever Operation Iraqi Freedom kicked off. 19 years old, never been shot at, never been anything,
Mm-hmm.
trained for everything and never knew it was going. And then actually back up a little bit, I was actually done with people that are familiar with the Crucible. It's the program right at the end of the Marine Corps boot camp when you become a Marine. And I
Okay.
had just gotten through claiming the title of Marine, and 9/11 happened.
Wow.
So it was one of those like, oh wait, hold up, this is happening.
It's real, yeah.
But once went to security force school, and then like I said, 2003 came down here to Camp Lejeune and was with First Battalion, Second Marines with the infantry, and we went over there. And at the time, we stayed right outside of the line of departure in Kuwait. And
Uh-huh.
um, at the beginning, we were with the Battle of Al Nazaria, which would come up on our 20-year reunion in March. And that day made a lot of boys men real fast.
I bet it
um,
did.
and then went back in 2004 and 2005 to Iraq. So it was definitely a change.
I believe. Now you said I don't want to mispronounce it. The Battle of Anazaria. Is
Correct.
that right? Okay. I know you have you started something with everybody who was over there. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah. So the 10-year reunion they had up at the Marine Corps Museum up in Quantico, Virginia,
Uh huh.
and it was more than just our battalion. There's about 15 to 2,000 people that were active and part of the battle.
Okay.
Um, then we had the 15-year reunion in Fort Worth, and we were supposed to kick off the 20-year reunion in March
Uh huh.
in Branson, Missouri. And with COVID happening and everything, Branson would not let us do anything
Oh wow.
until we were 3 months out, which is extremely hard to plan that huge of a scale for an event in three
Oh,
months.
definitely.
So luckily everybody was been pretty cool and realized that, hey, let's push this out one more year to get the funds and to get sponsors and to push it out and stuff. We do still have, I guess, the smaller group get-togethers and stuff that
Okay.
are sponsoring it and stuff like that. But um, it's something that's been dear to everybody. I mean, during the battle, we lost 18 Marines in a matter of hours. Um, and then a week later, Jessica Lynch, who was the Army private that was held hostage in the Army,
Yes.
she was at, we actually got message that she was there, and that's how she got rescued. So we were involved quite a bit of that
That's
revolver.
incredible.
So yeah, it it definitely changed you really fast. It made you look at I guess look at the outlook of things a lot differently.
And I can only imagine. If somebody wants to read more about that, you have a website. Is that
So
correct?
there is on Facebook we actually have the Battle of Nazaria that was on there, and then Wikipedia has a bunch of info on there too.
Okay.
Um, and myself and another Marine wrote a song about our time while we were there. Um, and we wrote it through a group called Creative Vets. It was,
Okay.
if anybody's watching the CMAs, Richard Casper actually got a grant from Crown Royal for the Hero program. And I mean, just fabulous, fabulous things through Creative Vets program that he started. He has TBI, and that's how he could tell his story. And
Okay.
so it was that was an incredible experience in itself.
And it was. Wow.
But yeah, there's a bunch of info out there on the internet just of the Battle of Nazaria happened March 23rd, 2003.
Okay. Oh, you know that Carolina Hurricanes, they love the military community and try to do as much as they can. And I appreciate it too. And the Caniacs, I appreciate it. That's why I have a surprise for you.
Okay.
On my birthday was November 12th, and I took up a collection for you to get tickets to the Champions Club for any game you want to. You and Lisa are coming to any game you want to, courtesy of the Caniacs. And we're waiting on a few more surprises for you to still trying to work out. But
That's
the
awesome, Big
Caniacs want to
Mike.
thank you for your service, and so we hope you enjoy it.
That's awesome. That's that's amazing.
Yeah.
I'll be able to tell Lisa here.
Yes, I tell you, I put it up at I think around midnight, right after my birthday. By the next afternoon, had everything we needed and more.
That's
So
that's
it'll
awesome,
come.
Mike. I can't say thanks enough. That's gonna be awesome.
I mean, all I had to do was put it out there, and everybody are the ones that I did the easy part. They donated to you, so I want you to have a good time at the
That's
game.
awesome.
Champions Club tickets.
That is wow. Well, thank you and thank
Yes,
everybody else.
yes. Thank you,
That's an
Caniacs.
honor.
Y'all did great. I had the easy part. I just had to put it out there. So thank you
That's
for your
awesome.
service and all you've done and had to endure. So time to just go out there and have a good time and cheer on the Canes.
Hey, I'm all about that.
All right. All
That's
right.
awesome again, Mike. I greatly appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Glad we could
That's
help
awesome.
out. So I'll get in contact with you here in just a little bit.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll stop this recording here. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.